Hey, y'all. Okay, I'm a little slow. Hey, Omar. Is that how you say your name, Omar? Umar? Are you a girl or a boy? That'll let me know how I'm supposed to say your name. Yes. Yes, it's Umar. Omar? See, I don't know which one. Which one is it yes to? Omar or Umar? Oh my god, I'm putting a screen pic. Y'all could do that? Oh, a screen pic, like your photo, your profile pic? Hold on. Okay. I like when I see y'all faces, because then I'll be knowing who's who. But I know your name. All right, let me see which day. I don't know which day. I honestly wasn't prepared, but I felt like I need to do a live because I've been all over the place, y'all. Like, I'm not all over the place, but I am. I'm going through a lot of transitions, so I'm really slow right now. I'm really slow to responding to emails, all these uploads on the websites, because I do everything. So, and then I'm dealing with the transitions in my life. I'm one of the people that like the only thing I worry about is my kids. That's the thing that stressed me out. You know, I know they taken care of, they with their dad, but I gave birth to all of my children. They came out my coochie. Like, I brought them into this world. To not have my kids with me every day. Do you know how much anxiety I have? Like, worried about them? Can't nobody protect your kids like you. I don't give a damn. Not even a daddy. When it comes to a mom and her kid. And I got all girls. So it's like, I be stressed out about my kids. And I'll be like, I know I shouldn't be stressed, but I can't not stress. I don't know. So I'm trying to hurry up. Get some things done so I could get them back. But, you know, I'm going to be grateful for their dad. Because he might have been a horrible husband, but he's a good dad. Like, he's helping me. He's making it possible for me to be able to do things the way I need to do them. Like, and y'all hear me cracking because I'm really trying not to cry. Because I've been so damn emotional lately too. Like, I can't help it. I've been going through shit too. So y'all gotta bear with me, okay? So I be stressed out about my kids. Like, niggas don't really stress me out. I just say fuck them and I move on. And I glow up one more time. They put me back in my bag, right? But like, my kids, that's just gonna always be a worry, bro. Until I'm waking up to them every day, like, it's gonna be a worry. But I'm gonna try to calm my ass down. I got shit to do. Work don't stop. Anyways, how you guys doing? Let's see what we got going. Yeah, the dads are good too. You know, he's married. He got a good wife. Like, she sends me pictures. We talk. I talk to my kids every day. And it's good. I'm trying to get them on the 13th. But they all doing good in school. Like, they keeping up with... I'm more the creative parent. So when it comes to me and my kids, like, I teach them how to be free, like free spirits. Like, all my girls are smart. They're smart. They stand up for themselves. They know how to, like, express themselves, right? So I'm, like, expressive. And even when it comes to, like, spirituality, religion, like, you know, they go to church. They're Christians. Because I used to be a Christian. But I'm more free now. Like I'm spiritual, so I'm like, you could teach them what you want to teach them over there, and I'll teach them what I want to teach them, but just don't try to influence them of like who's better. Don't do that to the kids. You get me? So we have that agreement there, like we learn how to co-parent. But he a good dad. He take care of them. They just prefer me because I'm mom. I'm fun. Over there it's strict. It's strict. So that's why I know they taken care of. But I'm trying not to worry because kids need that too. Because it's like, when they with their mama, they feel like they get away with a lot. They be trying it. Ooh, they be trying it. And I be real sweet to them. A Pisces mom, like, we're literally the angel and the devil. So it's like, we are the sweetest when we are parents. Because we're so empathetic, so we connect to them, right? Like, we know them inside and out. And then it's like, I carried y'all. Like, I know everything about my kids. You get me? So they just know mom get it. Mom's gonna do it. Mom, you get me? But with dad, it's like, I don't know. Dad gonna say no. So, but sometimes they need to appreciate like both parents, what they do for them. So, anyways, let's get to the reading. But I miss my babies. I love my babies. I do everything for them. And then I was looking at, that's my last thing, and then we'll get to the reading. And then I was looking at baby pictures and stuff of them yesterday, and I was like, oh my God, my kids. Like, we had so much fun when they were little. But they still like that with me. You get me? They're just older. But anyways, good things. So we have your hard work is paying off, okay? Whatever you're doing is working. It's working. We have prosperity lies ahead. New moon in Taurus. I'm not sure when the new moon is, but that's when that's going to happen. That's that timeline. But the new moon in Taurus specifically. See, that's the thing that I feel like Spirit is calling me to start studying, like astrology more. And then the moon cycles, all of that. Anyways, conclusions are within reach. So what it's looking like is the tough times are coming to a close, right? It's been a tough season. So even this hard work don't always have to be financially. Don't think of everything as like money. Money is like a big thing because we need it to survive, right? But it's just think of it as that. Like, money is for me to survive. They are 14. My oldest is 14. My first middle is 11. The second middle is 10? Is she 10 or 9? No, she's 9. She's 9. Damn, she's 9 already, my Hopi. What the heck? Anyways. And then the last one, the baby, she's 6. That's Sasha, the little Krabby Patty Cancer. So 10, 11, 9, and 6 are their ages. But yeah, everything isn't money, right? Like, we need stability. We need to eat. We need to survive, But it's like, the life that you live in between the money is what matters, right? So what do you want? What are you working for? But it's like everything in your world should be a part of that, what you're creating. So for me, in an example, it's like, pin a notice for viewers to contact you. What is he talking about? Y'all, I could probably use this live to my advantage, and I don't know what the fuck to do with it. How do people figure out how to use the live? Like, can you do like a private live? You can, maybe you can. Because I need to play with these tools. But it's the stuff that happens in between. Like, for example, with me, it's like I work really hard, right? I'm always working. I hardly sleep. But that's the phase that I am in my life. And I have a plan. I have goals. And once certain, like, points come up in that plan, right, where I hit that milestone, it's like I deal with that goal, whatever, So I already have a plan. I already have a direction that I'm going, and I'm progressing. So the money is going to come regardless, because the money is attached to the plan, right? So it's like my biggest goal is to get my kids back, right? But there's a few things that need to be taken care of before I can do that. Like, but I can't forget about my kids. Like, that's the why. That's the reason that I'm doing everything for. So it's like I have to always be a bit available for them when they call. You get me? Like, I need to be present. I need to spend as much time as I can with what resources I have in this moment. Like, I can't be so focused on the future of when that moment comes, then I'll do it. Like, you have to enjoy all of that in this moment. Like, you get me? So it's like you gotta be present. That's how you're present when you're working towards the future. You can't, because a lot of people have been doing that in the collective. It's like, when I have this, then I'll have this. No, you gotta make that. You gotta create that. It's happening in this moment, right? Some of you guys already learned that. This is the point that you've reached. I explained all of that because some of y'all ain't there yet. Y'all gonna get used to me, but I'm a different reader because this is really school. So y'all have to really listen. Like, I'm giving y'all free stuff that people charge for. If y'all smart, y'all gonna take advantage of it. I am teaching you how to manifest. I am giving you all of the gems. So, it works. Like, why are you watching tarot if you're not spiritual? You know? And it's like, you have some sort of freedom, right? Free thinking, free mindset. You might still have some programming that you are confined to where you haven't changed your perspective yet, but you are at least, you can do it because you're already free. Like, you're not stuck in religion. You're not that confined. So when you start to drop more things and you start changing your perspective about how all of this works, you manifest it quick. Like, you can't be so attached to the future. You're holding yourself back in this moment, being attached to the future. Thank you, Tay. Like, you're literally holding yourself back. You gotta create the future, but you also want to have fun doing it. Like, if you stressed out, freaked out about everything, that's your power that you're using to create that circumstance. You get me? So your mindset is everything. If you think you Elsa, it's like, if you're happy while you're doing it, if you believe in yourself while you're doing it, it's not even gonna feel like you working. You just living. You're creating peace in your life. So once you start having that peace, it's gonna come into you. Like, it's just gonna like flow, right? It's gonna flow. So you have to let things flow. But again, some of you guys learned this. Yep, you have to give spirit room to create. It's about co-creating. Exactly. Exactly, Omar. Exactly. That was perfectly said. Because it's like, and you gotta remember, you are spirit. You are me, I am you. That's why y'all resonate with me. Like, other people just ain't on y'all timeline, on y'all frequency right now, so they don't resonate with me. They resonate with the tarot readers who are stuck just like them, because there's levels to this, right? So the people who do the work, they're going to elevate regardless. They just got to know what they're supposed to do. They got to reprogram their brain. It's like codes, right? So it's like when you're in your household with your parent, that's how you grew up. That's why people like, this is how I grew up. Because that's how they grew up. That's what they know. You don't know. You get me? If you didn't live that, then we got people that we bond with because we got similar environments. We grew up in similar lifestyles. Like, I'm well-rounded with people. I was in the streets. Like, hang around with the crackheads, the meth heads, late at night, police pulling up. Like, I hung out with the gangbangers, but I also hung out with nerds. I hung out with everybody. And the school that I went to, it was so diverse, right? So it's like I've been around a whole lot of different type of people, different cultures, lifestyles, and environments. But that's a programming, right? It don't mean everything was right that our parents taught us. It don't mean everything was bad that they taught us. But whatever was passed on to them, they passed on to you. So it's like all that shit you got to get out your head on this journey and become a blank slate and figure out who are you? Who are you? Hi, D. D. Castillo. I think it's Castillo because that's my cousin's last name. But you got to deprogram. You got to get all of that out. I say right? Okay. You got to get that out because I don't get why it keep blocking these comments. Like, nothing be wrong with y'all comments. But I'm scared to take the filter off and then all kind of craziness come up in here. So I'm going to just leave it like that. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'm actually very, like, excited. But I was saying that I did not finish saying was the reason why I was doing this live. So the reason why I was doing this live before we get back in the reading, because I'm going to upload it everywhere. I'm going to upload it on, well, not everywhere, just here. No, I'm going to upload it in my Patreon and I'm going to upload it on YouTube. Because I usually upload these in my Patreon, but it's just a message that I want everybody to get because, like, these last couple weeks been crazy. It's been turbulent for me. So I'm being as consistent as I can be because I got how you say that word? I can't talk today. Uphill, whatever. It's been y'all know what word I'm trying to say? Uphill, I can't say it. Uphill. Whatever. It's that word where, like, things have been turbulent. You get me? Uphill. Is it uphill? Upheaval. Yes, it's that one. Upheaval. I cannot say it because I was trying to say upheave. I think that's what I was trying to say, upheave, but it's upheaval. Yes, it's been that, right? So, and I feel like it's been like that for the collective too, right? It's like everybody been going through some crazy shit. Like, I know y'all been feeling drained. I know y'all felt like, is this gonna ever end? Right? So I was going through it too. But I still gotta show up, you get me? But it's like that. And then lately I just been emotional because, like I said, my kids, like sometimes it just hit me and then I get in my little bubble. So I just haven't been there as much, you get me? And it's like, when you're going through things as a reader and you really care about your collective, you don't want to show up because it's like, I like to be blank when I read energy. You get me? I'm not, because then I'm not biased. I'm not like, I'm just clean. I'm just delivering the message Spirit telling me, like, it's not worth it for me to show up and it's not authentic or it feels forced or anything. I can't force reading. So yesterday I just took that day off. And I was like, whew, I'm grateful, but I'm fucking sad right now. Like, I'm sad. I'm sad. I don't even remember if I cried. I think I cried a couple of times, but, like, I don't want to cry. You know, it's that sad where it's like, you don't want to cry. Because it's like, I don't want to cry. I want to do other things. I want to have fun, but it's like I have to. So the next 2 weeks might be a little, like, uppity while I get through this process, but I'm gonna still show up. So I just wanted to say that so that everybody know, like, it's not that I'm not showing up, like, I'm not disappearing. I'm just up and down right now. And I could only do the best that I could do. So, with that being said, now I feel better. Now I feel like the stress is gone. Because y'all be stressing me the hell out too. I ain't even gonna lie. My God. Y'all be stressing me the hell out. Not all the time. Y'all been having good readings lately. But when y'all just like, y'all know y'all be not listening. Like when y'all don't be listening and y'all be prolonging stuff, it just be like, God damn, can we move on from this energy? Spirit, please. They not getting it. And then y'all finally get it, and it's like, thank God. Thank God. We can move on now. We can move on. Yes, I do. I'll be needing my time, but I also love you guys. I love doing tarot, you know. And I love talking, apparently. Apparently, I like talking, girl. Anyways, let's get into this reading. So, hard work is paying off. Oh, now back to what I was saying about that. Then we get into the tarot. So, it's, like I said, it's not just with work, but it could be about work for some of y'all. But things are going to get better. It's that, it's just moving out of this. You have to understand that you're creating your reality, but you don't need to stress about it. Like, 1 foot at a time, one step by step. It's gonna all add up. Like, it's like putting them pennies in the jar. It's gonna all add up. So be patient with yourself. Work through whatever you need to, and just know it's gonna pay off. And then for those of you guys here, you're at the end of your road. You graduating. There do come a point where you graduate from the classroom, okay? That's the goal. So sometimes we have, y'all remember like in high school where you had people who were like, I think they were all different grades in an elective. It's like that. But then I think there was like, sometimes there was the classroom that taught everybody the same thing. That's this, because we're all going through cycles, but just in a little different way. You get me? Like a lot of y'all emotional too. A lot of y'all have been having a lot going on too, because that's the cycle. The cycle is supposed to be that, but we might have it in different ways, right? Like we got some people graduating, we got some people just starting, and we got some people in the middle, but we're all in the same cycle. It's just a different level of it, right? Because you're supposed to graduate on out, right? It's like that progress. You start seeing that progress of the work that you've done. All right, so now let's go. Yep, I definitely am. It does make it interesting because you could see it like you could see because that's the thing that I also tell you guys. It's like, trust your own intuition. Don't take tarot. Don't take me as me telling you this is what you should do. This is so you can, if you didn't think that way before, now you see a different way you could go about the situation. Because sometimes it's just the fact that you ain't never experienced it. So it's like, if you ain't experienced it, you don't know what to do in the situation. But you want to protect yourself. You want to love yourself. You want to do what's right. You don't want to be no fool. But it's like, worse, we got trauma. You get me? Like, we're being taught how to love ourselves. So sometimes you're gonna get hurt because you don't make the right decisions because you didn't know, right? So these storylines are just like, it's directions you could see yourself going if that's where you want to go, or if you didn't think about it like that, you could see it from their perspective, or you could see it from the perspective through the character's eyes of, damn, I resonate with that. Like, maybe I wasn't looking at how I really felt about the situation. I was being too understanding. You get me? Because sometimes you could be very understanding, but people don't care. People using your energy who don't love to be loved. You get me? So it's like you being patient, understanding, and they're just benefiting off of your good energy and you hurting. And it's like, you got to take accountability for the fact that you're letting them do that, think that, because they're not changing nothing. But you didn't know that that's how they were thinking about it. You get me? You thought that you being patient would yield some good results. So it's like, sometimes you just don't know. You don't know. And then if you could see it ahead of time and know how to make decisions in those type of situations, don't think that it's occurring. Don't manifest that, but just be prepared if you do see it go in that direction, right? Because you're not supposed to be controlling nothing. You still got to live life. But if you see it's going in that direction, you already know what to do. One, you already saw the premonition. And then for two, you already know how to move in the situation because of what you know. You get me? So this is a whole classroom. All right, what do we have on this storyline, Holy Spirit, Angel Guides? What do we have on this storyline? Ooh, I'm cold. That one slid. We have 9 of Wands. We have 5 of Pentacles. Why is that here? Nine of Cups in a reverse. What else? Damn. Damn, y'all. Ooh. I see why y'all happy. Some of y'all right here, though. Look, I'm a jokey. I've been here. So, like, look. But somebody, like, they money was funny, okay? Money was funny. And for some of you guys, it is. It is. But it's gonna balance out. You just have to change some things. You gotta change some things, right? So some of y'all, this gonna be a past reading for you because you've already been here. Some of y'all, this is where y'all coming out of. Some of y'all, this is just memory lane because you about to graduate, right? But this is the time, and take it as a resonate. And remember, I don't read for gender. I read for masculine, feminine energy. But this person is about to celebrate, right? So they're reflecting right now on their past. This person is reflecting on their past, and look at her. She lit. She in the bond circle, bonfire, whatever. My words is not wording today. But y'all know what I'm talking about. The drum circle, right? Like, she is happy. She is excited. That's that excited type of feeling like, oh my God, I'm lit. I'm happy. I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be alive, right? But see, it was after this time. There was a time she felt like she wasn't meant to be happy. She felt like her dreams wasn't going to come true. She felt like stuck. Like she couldn't get there. She had no hope. Like it was that energy of like if your life didn't go the way that you wanted it to, right? And you felt trapped in it. Like, this is where I guess I'm meant to be because my dreams didn't come true. Or maybe she didn't even have any dreams. You get me? She might not even have had any dreams. But I think when she had an awakening, that's when she awakened to this. Like, that she wasn't happy. But see, that big ass key right there is right there in the room with her. Right there. Right? But she's in this place of not believing. She's in this place of feeling like she's stuck. She's trapped. There's no way out. But it's like spirit offered her a way out. This is when she became awakened. So this is someone's journey to the very beginning. The first time that they met their higher self, or they met God, or they met They felt that real bond, right? Because just because we grew up in church and all of that, and these religions don't mean we knew God. The moment we know God is when we cry out to God. Is this a what's you gonna call it? Yeah, it is. Hold on. Okay, I blocked her. I forgot what I was saying now. See, they starting to try to distract us. But anyway, there was a time she didn't have these dreams, but this is when she had her real spiritual awakening, where she found God, when she felt connected to God. Like I know there's a God, and I know I'm talking to the source. I know that I'm loved by the source. I know that I'm protected. It's like this person eyes opened, right? That was the moment, though. Maybe they got introduced to tarot. Maybe they got introduced to spirituality. Maybe they went to one of those spiritual places and like saw something. Yeah, that crying out, connecting with God. This is that moment that somebody was like, I don't know. It's like this is where their spiritual journey really, really, really began. You get me? Because it's like God showed them, Spirit showed them. We had the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. We had Justice. This is what Spirit told this feminine. Like, you a Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. You have nothing. You have nothing for yourself. You have no stability, no security, right? It's like this is somebody living paycheck to paycheck. This is somebody who is like, they kind of feel like they're just existing. They're not really enjoying life, right? It's like paying bills and then going to sleep, doing it all over again, but like watching life just pass by. Or it might not even have been that. It was just like a routine that did not feel fulfilling. Like there was no purpose to it, right? And Spirit told this person that they can balance out their life. They can change their life. They can do things differently. Like they need to take control. And I feel like this person was already going back and forth in their mind, right? There was that battle between that shadow. So the shadow energy then, or the shadow energy, how it was awakening for this feminine was the fears, the insecurities, the doubts, all the negative thinking around it of the I can't, right? Because we have different versions of our shadow energy, just like we have different versions of our sun energy when we're younger and we're immature versus when we're older and we're more mature, like in how they operate, right? So the shadow energy then was the negative thoughts, the doubts, the feeling stuck, the lies of the fact that you are stuck. Like, you'll never be able to get out of here. It's like that was somebody's mask. It don't mean this was a fake person, but the mask was that they were happy, right? And that happiness could look like for me, I was married, right? And people thought my life was so happy because I had a husband, I had kids. Like, it's like having a man it defined your worth. Even if you did everything, even if you still felt single in that relationship, like, even if that man had a big ego, it was just like, they get all the accolades. I think that's how you said it. But people just, it was the I wish. And it's like we struggled, but I was a cosmetologist. I was always like that girl into beauty, makeup, fashion, but we didn't have a lot of money, so I worked with what we had, and I always looked good. Like that, I knew how to make drugstore makeup look expensive because it's like I was just creative and talented, but it was a lot of work, right? Because I kept up with myself. We didn't have money for me to pay to get my hair done or my makeup or my nails, so I learned to do it all. And then I would be breastfeeding the baby, managing the home, everything. But that was the stuff going on behind the scenes. But when we would go out, he would get praised for having such a beautiful wife, beautiful kids, everybody's taken care of, hair done, da-da-da-da. Right? And it's like the image looks so beautiful, the presentation. But on the inside, it felt like I was a robot. It felt like, like, oh my God, this is... I kind of got used to it where it was like, this is just going to be my life, I guess, because this is what I chose, right? And then they tell you things like, nobody's going to want you because you got 4 kids, like, you know, all that stuff. I didn't care about that, though. I don't give a fuck. It's going to be me and my kids forever. I don't care about no man like that, y'all. But, like, I could die without one. You get me? But I love me some men, like, but I could die without one. But anyways, it was like, that was hard. That was my comfort zone. So I had to let that go, right? That's this energy of this person. It's like, they always had the keys to get out, but their circumstances, their environment made them feel like they couldn't. And it's like their dreams was just like, it was not there. But when they got awakened, that's when they saw everything, like how imbalanced their life really was, unbalanced it really was. And it was fears holding them back. Temperance, Page of Swords, 7 of Wands. So this is what she would learn on her journey. She would learn patience, a lot of patience. And she would learn how to balance out her light and her shadow. So those fears, learning how to quiet them, right? And learning how to work together with her duality, her 2 different parts. So she learned how to put up her boundaries, 7 of Wands, protect herself and protect her light. Because, you know, it's like when you're a positive person, people come for you. You attract all kind of things, but you have people who actually come and try to disrupt your peace, start problems with you, right? But that's because they want to taint your light. They want to turn it dark. You're not supposed to be dark. You're supposed to be light, loving light into the world, putting that into the world. Because that's what the world needs. Like, people could act bad, people could act mean, all of that. It takes too much energy to be mad, to be to be any of those negative energies is so low vibrational. So the light, when they're happy and they radiate that positivity, that's true joy, that's true peace. Your peace is where the light is, not where the darkness is. We can have peace in the shadow too, because sometimes we need to go there. Like, we need to be just with all them lights off and be in there. Like, you have 2 parts of you, but your light should always be the dominant, you know. And then when you balance it out with your shadow always gets to shine, because your shadow it's not about fears anymore. Now it's power. Now it's like, okay, you need me to stand up for you right now, because your heart is here, but we know that you need to be strong. So I'm gonna be the bitch. You go sit back there. Let's preserve your light, right? And then you learn how to use it together. And you give people what they give you. You reciprocate. You protect your energy. That's that duality. That's that balance of your light and your shadow. So, and in order to do that, you got to be very honest with yourself, right? That's them swords energy. It's like you have to have full clarity. So this is why you need to have a plan for your life, because when those challenges arise, you need to remember what you're moving towards. Things are going to test you. Things are going to try to stop you. Things are going to try to break you. But she learned how to protect herself, her light, right? And even how to work with the universe, the co-creating we were talking about earlier that Omar said. Like, she creates the joy, the peace in her life. You see, it's like she's in like a globe. And this is her space. So she's the one that gives access to her space. You don't have to be anywhere that's not peaceful. Whatever you want, Spirit is going to get them things out the way. You're going to have to listen, and then you're going to have to push towards that direction. You're going to have to do a lot of learning. We have Page of Swords, Ten of Swords. So you saw something new. This person saw something new. Like that they could have a new beginning. But that new beginning required other things to end, right? So that's the first step. It's like, in order to have, hi Earth Angel, in order to have a new beginning, you have to first go through this ending. So that ending means you need to let go of everything. You can't take it with you. You can't hold back, because it's saying letting go of everything holding you back, right? But also letting go of things you've been holding on to. So this is where the journey really gets turbulent, because it's like, damn, not only do I have to let things go, but it's also like some things is easy to let go, because it's like, I've been wanting to move out of this state. Like I've been, so I'm happy that I'm being pushed to do it. Right? I get to start over. But then it can be sad, like when you start having this awakening where you start going through this emotional healing, where things start to come up in your mind, where it's like, dang, I have to let go of the idea of me ever being with this person or ever having this type of life. Because sometimes it's the idea that we so hooked on. Like, we've been let go, but we ain't let go in our mind, right? And it's like letting go then helps you change your perspective. Because it's more so connected to a perspective. It's a belief system about it, right? Whether it's especially in love, because it's a self-love journey. So you're really going on a self-love journey. But these relationships are a reflection of how you love yourself. So when you have to let go of the idea that, damn, I was wrong about this person, right? We're not going to have this happily ever after, but I felt it in my heart. Like, I know I love them. I know they love me too. I thought one day. But it's like, you got to let that go. Let go of that fantasy, right? Look at what reality is. Don't get stuck there. So once we look at things for what they are, we start using our mind as well, not just our heart. You got to use your mind and your and your heart. So it's also that balance for that. But this person had to let go. They had to let go of that mindset, perspective. A lot of things was coming up. They were drowning in their emotions. What else? Four of Cups. It made them feel isolated, withdrawn, bored. Somebody had to like really sit back and figure out if they were going to go for this growth, right? Or are they going to choose to do things differently? I feel like ideas started to come to them about work. This is what they sat and thought about. Like my life is about to change. What am I going to do? Right? So this person just knew that they were not happy where they were, and they knew that it was going to require a lot for them to make this transition happen. So they're going to have to save money. If somebody's thinking about a move, right? And before they could save that money, they're going to have to work hard. So they know they're going to be tired. But this is that plan. If you have a plan, because it's like this person had a plan. Even if their plan wasn't 100%, it was like, the universe was like, okay, you got the plan. The basic is you're good to go. That plan is going to develop more and more as we go, right? So be open. Be open. We're going to expand on it. So a lot of you guys are going to end up doing something bigger than you thought you were going to end up doing. Some of you guys y'all already been there. Like I said, this is a past reading for you. But those of you guys on the journey right now, your dream is going to expand bigger than what you thought. Things are going to be added to it. You're going to get the clarity and you're going to be shocked. You're going to be shocked. Oh my God, it's one of these readings, Spirit. You're going to be shocked because your future is going to be so bright. It's not like what you're thinking in this moment. See, some of you guys thinking about traveling, moving, but it's not what it looks like in this moment. And some of you guys are coming into a realization that you want to move. Whoa, some of you guys know that you're destined to be with somebody. Maybe not someone that you've met, right? It's more so like, I get it. It's like Spirit told this person how their life. It's like, I don't know if somebody had a dream. Somebody got inspired some kind of a way. But it was Spirit talking to them. However it happened, Spirit told this person, you could change your life. Take more control of your life. And it's like, they came up with a plan together. Spirit and this person came up with a plan. Spirit revealed to them that they were going to be in this relationship with somebody wealthy, a King of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, right? And that's specific for some of you guys. But wealthy, when I'm saying wealthy, it's more so of like divine love, right? Like really rich love. Because it's like there is stability, there is peace. This is not about like being flashy for the world. That wealth is like they're happy. They're living the life that they want. You get me? So because they both worked for it. Thank you. They both work for it. So it's like Spirit told this person, they know it, they feel it. Look, their intuition told them, like, I know there's somebody out there for me. Someone that's already been that is destined to be with me. So no matter what happens on this journey, there's a relationship, there's a union I'm supposed to come into union with, right? There's a union up ahead for me. But see, I think what this feminine might not have known in this journey or before she get here is the fact that this is going to be after she's changed, after she's had her full rebirth, right? So it's like she's going to meet this person after her personal journey is complete. So she might meet people, she might get into relationships. Spirit didn't tell her all of those details. But it was like when you have this rebirth, you're going to have this person. So this feminine knows. She knows that her emperor is going to come in when she becomes that empress. Even if she didn't know at that moment in that specific way that that's how it was going to happen, she's already been told, right? She's going to live comfortable. But she's coming from a completely different lifestyle because the lifestyle that she lived, she was so unhappy. She was so unfulfilled. She felt like she had no dream. She had no life of her own. She didn't feel abundant. This is not someone who's had the best. And I feel like this feminine deserves the best, right? So she felt like she was blocked from it. And I feel like this is a feminine who was very kind, very sweet, very giving, loving, loyal. And she had to learn how to be more selfish. She had to learn how to be more protective of herself, her love. You get me? Her energy. So when she awakened, it literally feels like Spirit showed her this life. I don't know. I feel like everybody might see it differently, like how they saw the vision. But I feel like some people felt like they were daydreaming or something too, right? But it was like someone had this sudden burst of excitement that their life is going to change. They can change their life. And they knew what was up ahead. So I see that for some of you guys that this is happening for in this moment. It's like you're about to start this journey. You're about to get excited with the thought of you changing your life. With the thought, because you're going to have the idea is going to come to you. The plan is going to come to you. Everything on how to do it. You'll begin to balance out. You'll begin to remove those blockages. And then you'll have this life that's up ahead for you. But you first just got to go through this healing, right? If this is your story. We have the Star, we have 3 of Pentacles, 2 of Swords, 5 of Wands, this the Conflict, 6 of Swords, Death and Rebirth, and there we go. So be hopeful. Things are going to work out. There's going to be a lot of head over heart decisions you're going to have to make, or this feminine's going to have to make. There's going to be a lot of conflicts, internal and external. Everything is a reflection of what's in here. So we're emotionally conflicted on the inside. It's going to happen on the outside. Sometimes the conflict on the outside that's happening is giving us conflict on the inside. That's why we got to protect our peace. Like, my mom gave me some clothes the other day for my kids. And I think it was from her job. But it was like some of them were cool clothes, you get me? Like, it's things that they could use like when they're here chilling around the house. But I felt the energy off of those clothes very, very, very strong. And I'm like, oh, I can't have this energy in my house. Like, I need to go put these clothes in my car until I go wash them, because I could feel that energy, you get me? But it's like we get sensitive like that. So that was brought in the home, right? And because it was brought in the home, it's like I got to protect the home. That's you guys on this journey. It's like sometimes conflict is going to come to you, but you got to remove that and you got to protect your home, right? So things are going to go up and down before this rebirth can take full place, but you're going to get through it. You're going to move forward. You're going to get out the storm. And you're going to reach those dreams. And that's what this feminine did. So I feel like in the present moment, she's about to start this new beginning for herself. She's coming out of a time of isolation, right? She was in a period where she had to stay to herself. She had to focus on her plans, her dreams. 10 of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, boom, told you. And look who's coming in. Her Emperor. That's what Spirit told her, right? That at the end of her journey, she was going to get somebody. So I don't know if she's met this person yet. I don't know if this is a whole new person. I don't think we're supposed to know right now. So we're going to leave it at that. But that's pretty much what we got is prosperity lies ahead. So if you guys resonate with it from whatever point you're at, or if you're in the beginning, just know that that's the outcome you can have. Like, even when it gets tough, keep going. I remember when I first listened to tarot on my journey, and I remember I heard a reading, and I was like, that reading sounds like it's for me. Like, it was like a reading almost like this, how I said that it was, this was very specific, right? But it was like, that reading was like that. It was like so specific and it hit my soul. And I was like, that reading is for me. And then there were other readers that like had similar readings to the one that reader said. And I was like, yeah. So certain readings stuck to me. And then when it started playing out in the future, certain timeline, like some of them was even accurate with their timeline. Some of them was like in 2 years. Some of them was like in oh my God, on this puzzle. Okay, sorry. Some of them was like in 2 years, this is gonna happen, and then it did. And then it's like other things that they would say on a timeline, it would happen too. And I was just like, that was my reading. That was for me. So whatever y'all took out as reading, if you felt like that was for you, it's like, just know that even when things are getting rough or it's not looking like it's not going nowhere, it is. You're going to get there. Trust the process. And if something don't work out with somebody, remember you got an emperor at the end or an empress. So what's happening is it's happening exactly how it's supposed to happen, right? So anyways, that's what I have for you guys. I love you guys. Thank you guys for watching. And again, I'm slow, but I'm coming. Okay? And I will be sending out readings today. Love you guys, but I am slow to respond to emails because that's the other thing. I think I'm just going to wait until the other website is up where y'all could just directly pay. I was trying to save y'all $5. I was trying to keep the readings $55, but you got them bad seeds that don't listen and they keep booking. And then I take my time to write up these emails to send them the payment link so y'all could only pay the $55 because if I do it the other way, I'm going to get charged for tax. They don't answer and they waste my time and they are pissing me off because I say it all the time. Don't book if you're not going to pay because you're going to get a payment link. So anyways, to save myself the headache, I'm going to just put back up the website and then who book, who don't. When I'm booked up and I'm full, that's y'all fault, okay? Because y'all need, some of y'all need a reading. Some of y'all need a reading. Because some of y'all you're not learning a certain lesson. You get me? Like I said, I could feel my collective. I could feel it's the mixed classroom. Some people doing the work, some people not. But I purposely try not to attract people who don't do inner work. That's not my target audience. My target audience is people who take accountability, people who heal, people who have big dreams, people who want to live a secure, happy life. My mission is divine unions. I'm not just a toxic tarot reader that's going to be reading people playing games. Like, that's not, my readings have a higher purpose to it, whether you're dealing with a twin flame or whether you're dealing with a counterpart. There's important lessons you're learning with these groups. You don't learn them type of lessons with everybody, but people who are more on the lower frequencies, they don't understand. They think that these divine union readings are for them, and then they're cussing out people, projecting, and I'm like, y'all not on no divine counterpart twin flame journey because y'all don't even get it. Like, it's okay, it's cool, they get on your nerves, you get mad, but you're supposed to forgive, you're supposed to let go. And when you're dealing with the counterparts, it's like you have unconditional love for both, for one, for the twin flame and the counterparts. But unconditional love don't mean that you a punk. That don't mean that you just put up with shit. Like, you still put up your boundaries. They still gonna irritate you. They still gonna make you mad. That's just in love in general. So you're supposed to be focusing on what you're learning, right? But it should get to the point where no one can trigger you like that. Like, yeah, they get you mad, but then you're just like, well, you know what? It's time for me to walk away, and it's their loss. I've spent enough time here, so I'm not going to get mad. I'm not going to give my power away. I'm not going to stress about this. I'm going to move on and be happy and leave them with the own energy that they created. Because a lot of times people, thank you, Elsa, it's like we're being patient with them, but they're really just using your energy to validate them, because they don't ever have plans on approaching you. They don't ever have plans on making things move forward, but you're so good. And like, look at those people that you admire their energy and you can feel their energy so strong and you look forward to their energy. You're not using them, right? You just like, you feel connected. That's different. But imagine those people, and then there's people that are negative and go towards those people and they want those people's energy because they got feel good energy. You get me? So people do that to us. They do that to us. We're thinking that us giving them love is like being patient with them, giving them time to grow, heal, but they're actually just consuming that and not doing shit, but taking their energy and then go doing whatever they doing with the other people that they need to heal from, right? So it's like, we need to think like that. Counterparts do that, but all counterparts aren't supposed to be together, y'all. Like, these are just different connections of what the relationship could be, right? But counterparts help you learn lessons in a different way. Like, the twin flame awakened you to like your boundaries. Like, I really need to protect myself. And they awaken your shadow, right? Where you start really merging with your shadow. I believe that's the only time you really do that, is in that twin flame connection. Because that's you have a shadow twin, some of you. And then those divine counterparts, it's like the work you do after the awakening. You get what I'm saying? But there's different types. Just like there's avoidant type of twin flames and narcissistic twin flames, there's avoidant type of counterparts. And I wouldn't say we have narcissistic counterparts, but I wanted to say secure. I feel like counterparts can have narcissistic, like a narcissistic train of thought, right? Because it's like their parents spoiled them. It's like their narcissism is like a spoiled child, like a crybaby that can be broken. To whoop that kid a few times, they gonna get the memo. That can be broken, but there's some narcissists that are just, they're pure evil. They love evil. They love evil things, right? That's the shadow twin. Some of y'all don't got a shadow twin, so y'all don't even know what that's like. But that's the shadow twin. That's the shadow side of you. So that's how you merge with your yin yang energy, through that shadow twin or that light twin. They got to do the merging too. So y'all journey is going to switch. That if you're in a twin flame journey with your shadow twin, that twin flame have to go and get back their light. So that's what their journey is going to be without you. You had to go through what they went through, tap into your shadow. So that's how you balance your light and shadow. That's the dark night of the soul, right? That's what I call the dark night of the soul. I don't know how other people call it. But if you're the light energy, that's when you fighting for your life. Because now you want to be evil. Because fuck everybody and they mama too, right? It's like that's the betrayal. That betrayal throw you over the edge. But then you also end up coming out of it and you end up loving your twin because you understand why they treated you like that. Because you understand what they went through. You had to walk through it too. And you was 2 seconds from turning cold. But your light was so strong. So you have to fight for your light, right? That's why Spirit taught this person in their journey how to hold their light, how to protect themselves with their shadow and light energy, because they had to go through that journey. So that's what the twin flame is about. The shadow twin. The regular twin flames, they just avoidant types. They nothing. Your shadow twin, that's the one. That's the real deal. And that shadow twin, the one that hurt you the most because they created this fantasy. You thought they were the one. Like the one. Right? They created that fantasy, that illusion real bad. Promised you all kind of things and then betrayed you, shattered you. It was like that person never existed. You never met the person who drew up the fantasy. Right? Now the counterpart is yin yang too, but it's in the feminine masculine form. How is a mature feminine supposed to operate in a relationship, and a mature masculine supposed to operate in a mature relationship, and they both don't have the tools 100%, but they both have dealt with some things to where they have some tools, right? Some have better tools than the other that they learned at different times. So that's why they're a counterpart, because they could be a match. They could be a match, but they got to choose each other, right? So if that counterpart is too scared to move forward, they only want to do a certain amount of work, they get left behind. Guess what? You get another counterpart. You ain't never lost. You ain't never lost love, right? Because there's so much fish in the sea, right? There's somebody for everybody. Like, there's no drought on counterparts. So the universe is going to align you to somebody else, somebody more ready. But that's also you. That's about you. Because you was learning a lesson with that counterpart, because y'all could have grown together. You was choosing them. They weren't choosing you. But y'all could have grown together. But now if you outgrow them, they don't have the opportunity to choose you anymore, because you don't want to grow with them anymore. You've already outgrown them. You're at a different level. You get me? So when you get to a different level, you're going to attract the counterpart on that level. And then they got to do the work too and decide, do they want to grow with you, or are they going to stay where they're at? Right? And if you learned your lessons and you was like, you know what? When I was down here with this counterpart, I gave that motherfucker 2 fucking years to get that shit together, and they didn't. So you know what? I'm done, right? Once you made up your mind, boom. Here comes the other one. Now you're not giving this person 2 years. This person better know what they want from the second that they meet you. From the second that they go on that first date with you, right? You know what you want. So if this person isn't showing that interest, that seriousness, that readiness, you leave. And you attract it better every single time. But it's a reflection of you. So, and if it's not working with that person, not just because they're not choosing you, but it's because you're meant to be with something more. You get me? Because that's the contract that you had. That's the contract you had with your spirit, is that it wasn't going to work with these certain soulmates, people, because you were going to always outpower it to realize your power and call in exactly what you're meant to be with. So it's like, you can always call in another person. That's how it is when you're working with the universe as a co-creator. It's like, you know what, universe, next. This is what I want. You're putting in your order, and that person comes into your life. It's literally like that. Not because they're a bot, but it's like they match it. They were looking for you too. You get me? So then when you meet, you have that attraction. Because it's like y'all was looking for each other. Y'all manifested each other. So anyways, have fun. Have fun on your journey, okay? And keep creating. But that's what I have for you guys. My name is Queen She. If you guys want to check out the other videos that's on the homepage, I will make some and put them on there later. And yeah, I will see you guys next time. Bye.